I just want to say something about the verdict or the grand jury decision in the Breonna Taylor case. They ultimately decided that there was no cop guilty of the murder of Breonna Taylor. In fact, to add insult to injury, they did say that one cop was guilty or culpable for endangering Breonna Taylor's neighbors. So Breonna's life did not matter. I want to say something to everyone out there about the way black men feel about this. There's this sentiment, almost this rhetoric that only black women care about the deaths of black women, particularly at the hands of the police, and nothing could be further from the truth. This most recent decision by this grand jury has had such a negative effect, such a depressing effect. It's been so hard on the black men I know who have to sit here and watch one of our own, her life, her precious life, her beautiful life. This was a beautiful woman, accomplished woman, first responder. It's beyond, it's beyond me. The culture we live in, the society we live in, that isn't horrified at what happened to Breonna Taylor that night. Her boyfriend defending her home, their home. What does it say to the black men who adore the black women in their lives, who think first and foremost about protecting them, making sure they're safe, making sure that they are valued and nurtured, who will do whatever it takes to defend that life, as he was willing to do whatever it took to defend his and Breonna Taylor's life that night. It's time that we avoid the temptation to be divided by skin tone, by sex, by sexuality, by any category. If you in this country are viewed as black, and it takes so little to be viewed as black, I say that as a biracial man. It takes so little to be viewed as black. Look at the way Megyn Kelly, Prince Harry's wife, is being treated. It takes so little to be viewed as black. And if we don't stand together, if we don't band together, and for the men out there, if we don't stand up and say what happened to this woman, this beautiful woman, it echoes the same sentiment of Sojourner Truth, ain't I a woman? A century later, more than a century later, almost 2 centuries later, beckoning the same cry, the same call, ain't I a woman? Don't I deserve to be treated like any other woman, any white woman, or any Asian woman? Don't I deserve to be treated like a woman? Breonna Taylor deserved to be treated like a woman. Breonna Taylor deserved to be treated like a human being. Breonna Taylor deserved so much more and so much better than what she received, even in death. For me, this one in particular has really shaken me. A first responder, a woman whose death meant nothing, at least judiciously, at least according to the criminal justice system, at least according to our justice system. Breonna Taylor's life didn't mean anything. Her neighbors' lives meant more than her life. This is a sad day in America, one of our saddest days. And I don't see us trying to do better. I don't see us heading into a better direction. I don't see the conversations taking place that should take place. I see attention-grabbing, camera-ready statements being made. I see superficial dialogue taking place. But I already see people pulling away from the BLM movement. I already see people saying enough is enough. I haven't seen much outrage over Breonna Taylor's death, and particularly this verdict, at all. It's one thing to know a tragedy has happened. There's another thing to realize that a tragedy will not be regarded as a tragedy. An avoidable tragedy, and this tragedy was avoidable. What happened that night was avoidable. This was an innocent woman, a first responder, a beautiful woman with so much more ahead of her. But for the color of her skin, she's not with us today. I used to say we can do better, but I don't think we can. I'm not sure that we can do better. Doesn't look like we can do better. Doesn't look like we even put in the hard work to do better. Doesn't look like we're willing to put in the money to do better, to make the sacrifices to do better, to even own up to the need to do better. So I'm disheartened. I'm upset. I'm angry. I can't even express my anger. I have nothing else to say. This is hard to see this woman, somebody's daughter, somebody's baby, someone's child, someone's lover, someone's girlfriend, considering her line of work, someone's hero, someone's actual hero, a hero, one of America's heroes, treated so disgustingly. It's painful. It's hurtful. It's maddening. And it's wrong. It's just wrong.